We're about to jump in this Super Duty and go pick up a new project car. I know we've been buying a lot of stuff lately, but when the opportunities arise, it's hard to resist. It's like, oh my gosh, we've got to do this. I've got the GoPros. I put my coffee down here in the shop somewhere. There it is. Got it. And it is time to head out. This car's really special. It's got an amazing story, very near and dear to our hearts. I can't wait to tell y'all. Let's hit it. So Aaron just said something and I was like, geez, I want to have that on film. What did you say?
I said it's been about 20 years I've been dreaming about this day. I met Robert when I met Emily, and I knew he had a Z car. I was like, man, someday I would just love to have that, because when I was in high school, you know, those things were still pretty hot, and I remember being on eBay and just scouring the internet. Couldn't afford it, of course, but because I already had a Z, I just dreamed of having something like that, something better, something newer. And today we get to fulfill that. It's real exciting. It's gonna be fun.
Okay, we're walking up to the barn and Robert has it open for us, but he's not here. But that is here. Oh my gosh. You guys. Holy moly, there she is, babe. She's just been waiting for us. Absolutely amazing. 1991 300ZX twin turbo. Aaron? Oh my gosh, dude. You're gonna hit the key on it?
Nothing.
Golly.
I didn't expect it to happen.
Oh my goodness.
It smells like new inside here.
Oh my gosh, it does. It's got cobwebs and a little bit of mold, but it's really pretty dang clean. Oh my gosh, dude. T-tops. Heck yes. You're like a little kid pushing all the buttons. Oh my goodness.
It's got sport mode, touring mode for the shocks.
Dude.
And 74,000 miles on it. There's definitely some resemblance to the way these knobs feel to the original Z car. It was just a very intentional movement whenever you touch stuff.
Oh my goodness, you guys. What a special day. So this is a really, really special day. This car belongs to our really close family friend named Robert, and he has known me my whole life, and he's known Aaron since he was 17 when we got together.
Since I was 17, yeah.
Yes. Not since Robert was 17. He's in his 80s. Anyway, Robert is an absolute amazing human being. He lived in California for years and years. That is where he bought this car. He bought it new in 91, and he was telling us that he was looking at Corvettes at the time, and he was not impressed with the Corvette options in 91, and he went to the Nissan dealership and he drove this car and he was like, I have to have this car. So he has owned this car since 91, and he moved here where we live now, and he has had it parked in this barn ever since. He's had a trickle charger on it, and he's cranked it up a few times, and even within the past couple of years, he told Aaron and I that he thinks that it has a lifter tick or some kind of knock that he's very uncomfortable with, and he's disappointed because he is so excited for us to have it, but he's like, it's not quite right, so I'm giving you a discounted rate because it's not in mint condition. And for us, we're like so excited to have the car that we don't care what condition it's in.
Doesn't matter at all. If we have to take the engine apart and fix it, not a big deal. Just really sweet. I cannot wait to get it cleaned up, get a battery in it, see if it cranks.
Our dream is to drive it home today. We're only about 15 miles from our house right now, so we don't have a super long drive. But it would just feel so incredible to drive across the lake in this car and take it home and give it some love. We are really excited to give it a bath. It's covered in cobwebs and junk from the ceiling that's like insulation, and honestly, it's got a lot of mold in the interior, and you can tell that rodents have been running around on it. And so we're so excited to bring her back to life and show her how wonderful she is. Aaron has wanted one of these cars
Since I was in high school. I mean,
for a long, long time.
this was just the mecca at the time. I owned the 280Z when I was in high school, but wanted something newer, something nicer, and this was it. I'm a Z guy. I just like them. So it's going to be really cool to get this thing going, get to go drive it, and just take care of it. I think it's one that we're going to kind of cherish and keep in the garage and drive it on the weekends.
I'm gonna grab our tool bag. These things are really cool from Sonic. Oh yeah. I'm so pumped. I wonder if when we crank it up if it's gonna sound knocky. Knocking on our door.
We'll find out.
We will find out indeed.
I wouldn't doubt it. That oil's probably been sitting there a long time.
True. We gonna work it out though. Time to pull this here battery out. She's got so many cobwebs. Hold down. Alrighty. So nice to have a handle on a battery. Going back in with the die-hard gold, y'all. If you buy as many car parts as we do, consider shopping where we shop with our friends at Advance Auto Parts. Check our description for our discount code. Alright. She should be good now. Let me get that hold down back on.
I'm gonna start it.
No, okay. You gonna do it?
No.
I don't have the hold down back on yet.
I was teasing.
He can hardly wait. Oh my goodness. Should we check the oil? Coolant?
Oh, definitely. Before we start
Want
it.
to do that now?
Yeah.
Get on in here. I'm ready to hit the key. Check it out.
It is full. Looks like it's been changed recently. Well, not recently.
Doesn't look
It's not black.
used.
Let's just say that.
Okay, y'all, it's time to see if she's gonna fire up for us. It's so weird that it's an automatic and I just hit the key.
Mm-hmm.
Making dinging sounds. There's a little bit of chatter, and it went away. Oh, there's some chatter up there. Golf train. Yeah.
That's how it is. When I came came over a few years ago to diagnose it. And the hood prop was making noise. That's probably not the only noise, but...
So...
It's
okay, so there is still a little bit of valve noise, but what sounds like...
it's ticking. I mean... Yeah, I'm thinking a fresh oil change will...
But that hood latch really makes it sound like it's got issues.
And it clearly has a miss.
But honestly, the valve train noise really doesn't sound bad. Does it?
No. Not terrible. I think it'll come out. Let me just say that. But we're definitely burning some oil.
Idled really low, or is that like...
And it's got really old gas in it, and it's got a miss. If I turn the AC on it, it goes even lower.
Oh. And that hood latch just starts it going.
Yep. That's with just headlights on.
No way. You turn the headlights on and it drives it. Oh. Wow.
I need some fresh gas in it. Be ran a little bit, oil change. It's getting better.
Do you think there's some corrosion in the system or something?
Oh, definitely.
And that's the source of that? So there's kind of a fear of driving it home with that miss, because if it's a lifter, then it could do damage.
Yeah, I'm worried that it's a lifter and it's going to mess the cams up, or one of the cams.
So we're just kind of letting the car run right now, hoping that that mist clears up. There's definitely a weird draw. Everything that we do in the car, like turning the headlights on, the engine idle changes. So not really sure what the problem is there, but when cars sit, they just kind of have issues. We're just kind of letting her run a little bit and see if she clears up. Aaron noticed that this front tire is low. They probably all need air. And Robert's got the same unit that we have, that we got at Advance Auto, that we use all the time, and is just chilling. So we are going to utilize it. All right, we're gonna pull it out and let her get some fresh air. Tried to convince Aaron to drive it home, but he's like, no, Emily, you get the honors. I am going to drive it home, and he's gonna follow me in the Super Duty, and I'm so excited to drive it. Like, even though it's not running quite right to its optimal, you know, performance, and I'm not gonna hammer down on it or anything because she's a little bit sickly, but just to cruise in her, oh my gosh, I'm so excited.
I'm excited to see how bad the vibration is from the flat spots on the tires.
It didn't want to move, and when I put it in reverse, I was like giving it gas. It was like coming over
glued to the floor.
Sweet girl. Oh my gosh. Aren't you guys so ready to see a power washer on this thing? Holy moly.
Mm-hmm.
Let's get on the road. Now, we pulled it out of the barn and noticed that we have a coolant leak. And Aaron mentioned that is typical for cars that have sat a while. The seals get dried out and begin to leak. So I'm gonna keep a really close eye on the temp the temperature gauge is working. Our fuel gauge is not working, so I think we'll probably stop and get some gas. Actually, let me ask him. Hey, do we want to stop and get gas?
Yeah, probably.
I think so. Okay. 10-4. Love you. Oh my gosh. This is so exciting. When I first stuck my head in this car and smelled it, Aaron said, it smells new in here, and it has this smell of like leather, but almost like sterile, clean environment leather, not like rich new car leather. I don't really know how to perfectly describe this, but it is a scent that is very near and dear to Aaron and I's heart. This scent is exactly like the scent of our friend Robert's Mooney Ovation, his airplane that we flew in for the first time going to Oshkosh. So we flew from Texas to Wisconsin in this Mooney Ovation, and the smell is exactly this smell, and it's so trippy because both Roberts, both really special people in our lives, both really, really neat vehicles, the airplane and the 300ZX. My temp was below, like middle of the gauge. It was just below. Now it's at the middle, so it's gone up just a little bit. Keeping a close eye on that. Oh boy. Gonna keep an eye. Oh, my fuel gauge just started working. It goes, got half a tank. I guess I don't really need to stop and get fuel. Probably won't stop now. Robert did say that he put fuel treatment in there, so it shouldn't have gotten gummy or anything. She's really good. It definitely still isn't running quite right though. It's kind of lungy. Lungy is not a word, but I think you know what I'm saying. Yeah. Pulling out on the highway. Second gear. All the insulation and cobwebs are blowing off. We do have a vibration from those tires, probably. Oh, I'm not gonna go too fast. Stay around 40. Temp is still good. Kind of wanting to stop and just kind of check her out. I don't know. It's definitely like shaking, like, I guess it's just the tires, but the vibration's kind of bugging me and making me want to inspect the tires. Hopefully Aaron sees me pull off. Yeah, he saw me. Okay, I'm just gonna give her a once over. I mean, that oil pressure is kind of low looking to me. I don't really know what this car should run oil pressure wise, but it looks low. I'm not sure what it should be running, but temp is good, but oil pressure kind of creepy. I'm gonna shut it off. Let's go walk around her. What oil pressure should she be running?
I don't know.
It's like, looks like it's running like 15 to 20.
It's not much.
The reason I pulled over is because there is quite a shake.
Oh, it's the tires.
It's got to be the tires. I just wanted to look at her. I just wanted to, just creeps me out going
The water
across.
temp's doing okay?
Water temp's doing okay. I'm just gonna walk around her.
Okay.
Okay, well, tires are still in one piece. I don't know, it just like was shaking around so much, it was creeping me out. I don't know about the oil pressure. I don't know what oil pressure it should be running, but it looks low to me. But it's not making any extra noise. I think we're just gonna go for it. Yeah, go across the bridge. Let's go. I smell coolant. I definitely smell coolant. real close to having made it home. The fastest I got up to was about 45, and I gotta be honest, it just shakes so much. It makes me nervous. It feels like a car when it's on bump stops. And I guess it has to be the tires. I did not want to go very fast and hurt. I am real ready to figure out what the issue is there. Fairly certain it's tires, but get that worked out, get her running better. Her little miss issue is a thing. She's been sitting a while. She needs some TLC. So it's pretty lucky that she's got us. Oh my goodness. We made it home. She's running pretty poorly, but I bet after her bath, she's gonna run better. I'm gonna pull it over into the grass right over there, and then we'll pull the power washer out, and I'll put my rain boots on, and we're gonna get to cleaning. All right, we've got the power washer, and we are going to blow this first layer of dust and gunk off this paint. There's actually some metallic in this paint.
Oh, there is.
I did not realize that. Oh man, she is gonna polish up. So insanely beautiful. That is like some next level spider poop. So when I see this, I think about the fact that he cared about this car so much. He had like treatment, like Rain-X or some of those water repellent products. Like, that is beautiful. There's no sign of like water spots or, well, I've got a really wet rag, but it's just like so awesome because he cared about this car so much, and he just stopped driving it. It stopped being convenient for him, and she just sat and waited, but she really was cared for so wonderfully. And that's so apparent washing it and seeing what great condition the paint is in, and man, it's just awesome. Okay, we just moved cars around in the shop, and it is time to pull the Z car, the new Z car, into the shop for her work tomorrow. She really looks so good. I mean, man. Holy moly. There is a 300ZX twin turbo in our shop, babe.
There is. It's right there.
What?
Sitting right there.
This is awesome. Who would have ever thought? It's amazing. And we get to get up in the morning and clean on it some more. It's in amazing condition. It just needs some TLC. And
Yeah,
we
it's
are
just a little
so
dirty.
excited. Yes. So we are going to call it a night. What an amazing day. Bucket list kind of day. And we're so excited for tomorrow. We'll see y'all then. Wow, yesterday was not a dream. We actually bought a 300ZX with twin turb skis. Wow. I thought we might do some paint restoration on this episode, but honestly, the paint's really good. And I think we want to get a clay bar and clay bar it before we put the buffer to it. And we don't have a clay bar, so we're going to order one. And you'll see an upcoming episode where we give this paint some attention. But honestly, it's really so good. There's like no orange peel. I don't know. It's just, this car is a total survivor and it's so special. So right now I'm going to attack the interior. It's got some mold like we showed you. Honestly, it's really, really quite clean and it smells really nice in there. It just needs a little tiny bit of attention. I don't think I'm even gonna use any soap or anything on the interior. I could probably use some kind of leather treatment or something. We'll see about that, but I'm just gonna start with a damp rag. Can't wait to see this interior sparkling. Thank you.
We have a broken latch here. I tried the key in it, that doesn't help, so we've got to get into all this mechanism.
Maybe that's a common problem that they have.
Yep, I'll bet you the YouTubes will teach me.
Well, this is looking really beautiful. Really, it was pretty dang clean. The carpet's in really good shape. Haven't taken a vacuum to it, but it's really pretty perfect. I got the seats wiped down. Got the crevices here all wiped down. Needs a good polish, but seats are clean. Dash is clean. Door panels are clean. Looks really, really beautiful. Well, y'all, I'm happy with the way the car sits right now. I just wiped down the engine bay and got it a little better. I mean, we still have some scrubbing to do, some fine cleaning, and of course, some maintenance. I mean, we need to address the fuel in this car. Robert ran fuel stabilizer, but we know it's gotta be junk. And the way it was running so poorly, it has to be due to the fuel or maybe an injector or two. And we've got to change the oil on it. So we will be doing that very soon. And I'm so excited to show y'all more progress and really see this car get back with the living. It's gonna be awesome. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. As always, if you like this episode, please leave us a comment, subscribe, and let us know what you thought. And if you're Z-Car family, post up and tell us what you got. We look forward to seeing y'all on the next episode.